By the time Arlen had spent 3 nights in Eldhaven, the Old Stone Tavern no longer felt like a stop on the road, but like a pause that refused to end. He knew which stair creaked, which corner of the hearth stayed warm the longest, and how Marta's footsteps sounded when she was tired instead of busy. He had carried wood, white tables, and hauled a stubborn barrel down to the cellar. The road outside grew easier to ignore. The voices did not. They had not returned as fiercely as on that first night, but twice he woke with the clear feeling that a thin line of song hung above the roofs. Each time he pushed open the shutter and found only mist, cold air, and the dull orange glow of windows across the square. On the 4th morning, he finished his bread, set his cup on the counter, and said, "I'm going to the square. If the baker still needs a carrier, I can earn my bowl properly." Marta nodded. "Tell him the tavern still pays, and keep your purse where your hand can find it. His jokes cost more than his loaves." Arlen hesitated. "The old man with the slate, Eldric, does he sit there every day?" "When it suits him," Marta said. "He's like fog and chimney smoke, here when you don't look for him, gone when you do. And if he offers you a map, think twice. He draws the valley the way it is, and the way it is in his head, and never says which is which." "Maybe I need to see both," Arlen said. "Then take your cloak," she replied. "The cold climbs faster than you do." The market square was livelier than on his first morning. Stalls were open, cloths rolled back, vegetables and tools set out in uneven rows. A dog trotted from cart to cart. Children chased each other around the well. Eldric sat on the same low wall as before. His cloak was wrapped around his knees, the slate resting on his lap. Today he was not sketching roofs, but long, bending lines that crossed and looped like roads and streams. From a distance it looked like scratches. Up close, Arlen saw the shape of the valley. "There you are," Eldric said without looking up. "I wondered whether you'd end up belonging to the road or the tavern." "I'm still deciding," Arlen said. He stepped closer. "What are you drawing?" "What I no longer walk as quickly as I used to," Eldric said. "Tell me what you see." Arlen traced the air with his finger. "The river? The bend where it nearly touches the road? The hill with the chapel?" His hand hovered over clusters of small marks scattered along the lines. "And these?" Tiny circles, crosses, and spirals dotted the chalk. "Places where the valley listens easily," Eldric said, "and sometimes answers." "You mean where the voices can be heard?" "I mean the spots where enough people hear the same thing that even the stubborn stop blaming the wind." He tapped 3 clusters with the chalk. "Here by the chapel, here by the old bridge. Once, when there was still more tower than rubble, here in the woods." "How long has this been happening?" Arlen asked. "Longer than my bones remember," Eldric said. "Ask the stones, they keep better count." "Why this valley? Why these places?" Eldric gave him a sidelong look. "You think if you know the pattern, your sleep will be quieter? Some answers don't know how to leave once they arrive." Arlen studied the map again. The marks no longer seemed scattered. Lines formed between them in his mind, like a constellation he almost recognized. "You said the valley borrows throats," he murmured. "Whose?" "Whoever offers," Eldric said. "Monks in the chapel, children at play, men in the tavern when wine loosens their fear. Travelers who stand too long at a window. The valley isn't choosy, only patient." A chill went through Arlen that the morning air alone could not explain. "So when I heard them—" "You were not the first," Eldric said softly. "You won't be the last. The question is whether you plan to stay where the song can still reach you. For a while they listened to the plain noise of the square, carts, chickens, raised voices. The lines on the slate seemed to press faintly against Arlen's gaze. "Why draw it?" he asked. "Because someone should remember where it sings loudest," Eldric said. "Because the valley changes more slowly than we do. Because my legs are shorter than my hand." He lifted the slate, considered it, then held it out. "Here, take this one." Arlen blinked. "I can't pay you." "I'm not asking for coin," Eldric replied. "I'm giving you trouble. Once you carry a map, you're no longer just passing through it. You're part of the story it tells." The slate was heavier than it looked. The chalk scratches felt rough under Arlen's fingers. "What am I supposed to do with it?" he asked. "Look," Eldric said. "Walk, or leave it face down by your bed and pretend you never saw it. The valley will still be here tomorrow." From the edge of the square, Marta's voice cut cleanly through the noise. "Arlen, if you bring that bread any slower, I'll have to soak it before we can bite it." He turned. She stood in the tavern doorway, framed by warm firelight. "I should go," he said. "You already have," Eldric murmured. "The map will tell you how far." Arlen hitched the sack of bread higher on his shoulder and crossed the square. When he glanced back once, Eldric was already bending over a fresh patch of slate. Inside the Old Stone Tavern, the air felt warmer than that morning. Marta took the bread, then nodded at the slate under his arm. "So," she said, "did he give you the valley?" "Just its outline," Arlen answered. He set the slate on the table by the fire. In the flickering light, the chalk marks seemed for a heartbeat to shift, like something breathing just beneath the stone. For the first time since he had arrived, Arlen did not feel like a traveler resting between roads. He felt as if he were standing at the edge of one the valley had been drawing for him all along.